Hi everybody, my name is Lucky, the acupuncturist here at Lucky Flow Acupuncture. I apologize we can't meet in person. Hopefully there's another opportunity for me to see everybody in person where we can actually interact. For now, this will have to do through the internet world. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how the Eastern medicine perspective sees fibromyalgia. So when people talk about acupuncture, inevitably people talk about qi. What is qi? If you understand qi is like the electrons. It's like a force that is outside of every cell. While biomedicine today focuses on how the cell is with each individual cells, but it's ignoring, right, which is the larger percentage of a cell structure is actually its electrons. I want to let you guys know what a good example would be how qi affects it. Is that if you have very strong qi, all your cells in the body are very compact. So that if it's like looking at a picture with a very good resolution. If the qi is dissipating, then each cell between the cells creates small gaps to allow foreign pathogenic qi to come into your body. Right? This could be in the form of cold, damp, heat, among others. So I want you to imagine the cell phones we use, Nokia or any other cell phones back in the day. The pictures taken almost look like little blocks of Lego put together. So that is what someone with poor qi circulation feels, that they are very sensitive to the environment. They're very sensitive to temperature change. So in this way means that their body's qi isn't flowing. Now qi in the Eastern medicine perspective also carries blood throughout the body. Blood is stored into the liver. So with modern stresses of life, it really impacts the liver. Most people who are experiencing fibromyalgia have, in Chinese medicine, we call liver qi stagnation. So when the liver qi is stagnated, the qi is unable to move throughout the body, unable to bring blood circulation to the extremities, then leaving the hands and feet feeling very cold. When the feet and the hands are cold, now that you expose your cold hands and feet into anything damp or cold, then guess what? That dampness and coldness stays there. As a matter of fact, if you accidentally cut your finger, it wouldn't bleed as much as you think. Okay? Don't try this at home. You just have to take my word for it. Okay? So what we're looking to do here with acupuncture is to dissipate that liver qi that's in your body so that the liver qi could successfully run through the body. At this point, you might ask, okay, what is the liver qi? What does it do? So liver is an organ that governs your emotions. As your emotion fluctuates throughout the day, whether it will be dealing with work, stress, relationship, family, right? Everybody could feel this tension in their chest, which could be, right, things that you want to say, feelings you want to express, but because of certain circumstances, this is all withheld inside. So this feeling of I'm unable to express, also with different stress, feeling like a heaviness in the chest, this is a typical sign of liver qi stagnation. Of course, you'll go to different specialists, the different x-rays, they won't see it because this is an energy, right? Energy, you just kind of have to see it as a concept for now. Now, how we could dissipate the liver is that you all of a sudden feel like life has opened up to you. You will go outside and you see the birds, the trees, almost like euphoria. If you can't picture that, you will just have to come and see and get acupuncture to feel it yourself. So acupuncture is something that you would have to get it to experience it to know how it is. It's not something that you can imagine if you never felt that before. Most patients that come in with fibromyalgia, it does take a course of treatments to work. And don't expect to see any results within the first 6. The reason I say that is fibromyalgia is actually a step, it's like a stage 2 of poor circulation. Most patients could feel that perhaps it starts with the toes, okay, fingertips, toe tips first, and then it kind of works up the foot or the hand as your feet and toes, your feet and your fingers feel colder and colder, and it could go all the way up to the shin, to the socks level, to the knee and the elbow level. Slowly means that your body's circulation is decreasing. All the extremities are also the same. So then patients with fibromyalgia, with hands and feet, low circulation of hands and feet, will also feel maybe poor memory. Sometimes they feel foggy brain, right? This all indicates that there's a poor qi and blood circulation. And when that is the case, there's pain all over the body. Okay, this happens simultaneously. It doesn't just mean, oh, my hands hurt. Is it something wrong with my hands? Because it's the holistic, it's the whole, the body as a whole. So what are some things that, say, if you really don't want to do acupuncture, you want to send your friends in to see me first, what are some things you can do today to start helping you? If you're open to recommendations, you allow me to give you some recommendations, here it is. We got to stop drinking ice water. Okay, ice water causes the stomach to stagnate. Therefore, the stomach is unable to digest food, turns into nutrients, then turns to help bone marrow to produce blood, which is the primary cause of blood and qi stagnation. A lot of people drinking cold water. When your core gets cold, also you will start having frequent urination. If you feel like, oh, well, how did he know? Because that is just how the body works. Chinese medicine has worked for thousands of years. There is a set of logical sequential events that happen when you start drinking cold water. The first thing is that you notice your digestion starts to slow down. Okay, you don't digest as well, and your bowel, the discharge from the bowels start to be looser. It doesn't have form, and then later it could develop things such as, diarrhea, so on. And then now all the heat is trapped here, which then manifests into acid reflux, all kinds of different issues, which then cuts into the sleep. So then people start to wake up 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. So it is not just fibromyalgia, it's really a whole wide spectrum of issues. A lot of patients say, okay, well, these things, are they from the side effect of medication? It could be from medication, but just to be fair, your system weren't working that well to start with because, right, you're drinking cold water. A lot of people are sick due to drinking ice water. So to summarize today, to really feel how acupuncture works, you have to come in and get it. And for a special, I would like to offer one of you in the group to come try it. I'm willing to give the first visit for free just to let you see what acupuncture is like so that you can bring back to the group to share your experience. But if you're still not convinced, I'm going to have a patient of mine to share her experience, which I'm going to play right after this video. Hopefully what I've shared today was valuable and it could help you to, or you could tell your friend about me to get some relief of fibromyalgia. Typically speaking, fibromyalgia patients find me because they've tried everything else. They've been through all the specialists. I could tell you that, right, my success rate with fibromyalgia patients are up to 80%, but most of the time is not a cure. Because the body's been so damaged, we could do our best to maintain and kind of salvage what is, been damaged. But with acupuncture and proper lifestyle change, you could be pain-free. So give me a call, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.